Hey everybody, today we're going to be making tzizits and we're basing our actions off of the scripture Numbers 15 verses 37 to 41, Deuteronomy 22 verse 12, and this is where Yahweh speaks to Israel, instructing them to make the tzizits on the four corners of the garment, and he instructs to keep a blue thread in there. So we obey these instructions to Israel because we believe we're grafted in based off of the scripture Romans 11 verses 17 and 18. There are 4 sets of tzizits here.
There is 4 colors, different colors. You can have as many colors as you want, just as long as there's 4 strings. We try to do a dark blue because it's the closest we can get to the blue snail that they would actually use to make the blue thread.
Okay, so what you'll need, we already have these pre-measured out, but you'll want around 36 inches long. We used a piece of paper to measure it out to get a rough amount, do it 3 times over, but other people, you can use a ruler if you prefer. You'll also need scissors to cut the thread, and we have a tzizit board here because this will be what you work on. But you can also use a bottle, as you can see, and start it like that. And if you do use a tzizit board, you may possibly need a safety pin to pin it on.
To make the tzizit loop, you're going to want to wrap it around the bottle and tie a simple knot. Make sure it's not too tight. You're going to want to do one more. And then after your loop is made, you can pin it to your tzizit board or just keep doing it on the bottle. After you pin it to the tzizit board, you're going to take your lead string. Mine's going to be my light blue one.
And we recommend the lead string be twice as long as the rest of them, so it would be 72 inches instead, because when you use one lead string, it's going to keep wrapping around and it uses more than the regular ones. We have them the same size currently for lack of thread.
So when you knot it, you're going to want to make a 4, go under your thread, pull it out, and slide it up. Make sure to keep your
What part?
Just keep these 2 separate.
Yeah.
Again, 4 on top. Reach under, grab it through, and slide up. So there's 4 different sets that spell Yahweh. The first set you're going to want to do 10 knots. Second set you do 5 knots. Third set you do 6 knots. And fourth again, you do 5 knots. These stand for Yod He Wah He.
You'll have it on there.
Mm-hmm. You definitely need to make a late stage because of the one.
Once you're finished making the knots, for the first set, you'll want to knot it.
Just a single simple knot. Make sure it's really tight. That's to separate your numbers.
And if you do use all thread 36 inches, we suggest switching the lead so that it doesn't run out.
So like if you have 4 colors, you're going to want to switch from So hers was blue, so her next one is going to be green, and she'll just keep switching it until she's done. Because the string will get really, really small and hard to use after a while.
Do you think we'll explain things?
I like the way I explain things.
I meant myself, not you. You did right. So it's 10, 5, 6, 5.
10, 5, 6, 5. 10 knots, 1 simple knot, 5 knots, 1 simple knot, 6 knots, 1 simple knot.
Now you don't want to tell them that you're moving on to the things you're moving on to.
5 knots.
Yeah, tell them.
You already tell that?
Okay. Not sure.
Well, I haven't scheduled it because
you do it.
see when I report it yet. Probably shouldn't stick out my tongue. I think I did 7 there. It's easier to do right now.
Did you want to show them a close-up of what it's starting to look like? Or?
Not
No,
in
he's just doing a panorama.
My camera looks good. I messed up on two blue, which of course is only you can see. Key number 6. Of course I did the one that I messed up on the string. It's really tiny. I think I'm going to start doing 36 inches instead of 24 inches. 24 inches back. You know what? I'm just going to do one of your tzizits. What?
Yeah, if you do the colors correctly, please.
Blue,
Green,
green,
yeah, orange, red.
Okay.
It's just so I
Yeah.
like the way the colors look together. And then you want to end the tzizits with a double knot. Correct.
Not like that.
What?
You're going to grab all your strings together and make a loop. And just slide it through. And make sure it's sort of lined up with the bottom of your tzizit knots. That way it doesn't look terrible.
You did that twice.
Once.
Okay, I was incorrect.
You can do it twice if you want, but it's supposed to be once.
Once you're done, you'll want to take it off of whatever you have it on. And you're going to judge it based off of your own pants and the length that you want it to be. And you'll cut off whatever left over you don't want.
So yours was 36 inches. Mine was 24 inches.
And I make my knots very tight.
Mine's very short.
And then you can have a finished tzizit.